Bewitched Crafts, and today I'd like to show you how to use liquid glass and stickles to add dimension and shine to your paper crafting projects. Let's get started! To create this sea turtle die cut, I stamped the turtle image in intense black ink from the Deep stamp set, which it comes with matching thin cuts dies. I die cut the turtle and then colored him with tri-blend markers. I'm hoping you can see that his shell has a layer that looks like cloisonne or enamel. It has a good deal of shine and texture. That's from liquid glass. I've used the same technique on this Bargello card to create the sea turtle. The entire body of the sea turtle is covered in liquid glass. So again, I've used the same stamp set from the Deep and the matching thin cuts die. I've colored the turtle and the seahorse with tri-blend markers and then applied a layer of liquid glass. Hoping you can catch that shine and see the texture. On this card, I've also used Stickles with a pretty heavy hand to create the glittery bubbles under the water. I've got two more examples that I wanted to show you. This card also uses Stickles. This is another Bargello card. This card is stamped with the Summer Vibes card making set. Let's take a look. This is Summer Vibes. I've used the little fish here and the bubbles. Again, it comes with matching thin cuts, so I've stamped in intense black, used the thin cuts die to cut out the images, and applied, again with a heavy hand, layers of Stickles in various colors to get this effect here. Now I considered using color on the scales, but I really liked the Bargello, so I saved it for another card. On this one, it's very hard to see the shimmer. It's very subtle glitter. It comes from a shimmer brush rather than Stickles, and you can see a pretty big difference from the two techniques. I've stamped our turtle from the Deep stamp set in intense black ink. I've then used the matching thin cut to cut him out, and I've started coloring him with our tri-blend marker. The stamp already has a great deal of shading included for you, so I've used that as a guide to use two different shades from the tri-blend marker, which has 3 shades here in the dull green, to create the sea turtle. I'm just going to finish coloring him now. The areas where the shading is, I'm going to apply a little extra layer of color. Now that he's all finished, it's time to apply our liquid glass. I'm going to apply it straight from the bottle, and I'm only going to apply it to the shell. The trick here is to get an even layer with no bubbles or spaces. It's very easy to apply. Hoping you can catch it there in the light because it is clear. Now I'm applying it with a fairly heavy hand. I want an enamel or cloisonne look to show a hard shell on the turtle and give the card a great deal of shine and texture. It will take quite a while for this to dry. I would actually plan to set this aside overnight before using it on my card project. There we have it. Now I'm going to move on and use the Stickles. I'm going to move this very carefully. I've die cut some bubbles. Again, it's white daisy cardstock and intense black ink, and I'm using the Summer Vibes card making stamp and thin cut set. So I've got that cut out for us here, and I've got some different colors of Stickles. I'm going to create something similar to this card, by applying the Stickles directly from the bottle. So now I've got both the texture and quite a bit of shine from the glitter. And I don't need to let it dry before I apply the next to it. It holds its shape pretty well. It's thick. In fact, it's even thicker than the liquid glass. And there you have it. Those are some of my favorite ways to use Stickles and liquid glass to add dimension and shine to your paper crafting projects. For more ideas on adding texture to your stamped images, check out my quick tip video on how to heat emboss. It's linked below. I can't wait to see what you create.